Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about rabbits. Enteritis is the first rabbit disease we're going to talk about, and this is intestinal tract inflammation. Probably the most common cause of death in rabbits. Dogs and cats can get this too. It's called gastroenteritis, and it's basically just intestinal tract inflammation. That's really all that means. It just means that your intestinal tract is grumpy. Can be caused by stress, unsanitary conditions, and high energy feeds. Will all contribute to it. Symptoms of enteritis in rabbits are diarrhea, especially stained with blood. Animals will stop eating. They'll drink lots of water. They'll grind their teeth. There's almost a 100% mortality rate in rabbits. Prevention really is accomplished through proper environment, making sure their conditions are nice and clean, feeding rations that are nice and high in fiber, lower in energy, and you want to make sure that you're in control of rodents and birds that can carry the disease. Especially, this is applicable if you're especially keeping your animals outside. Treatment, if possible, is through broad-spectrum antibiotics. Snuffles, this is basically it's aggravated by stress, things like poor sanitation, poor ventilation, constantly changing temperatures. If you're shipping your rabbit, so like if you're traveling a lot with your rabbit, or show conditions as well, this can all be stress, and can lead to snuffles. Symptoms would be persistent sneezing, white colored nasal discharge like this rabbit's demonstrating down here. Prevention and treatment for this would be just to reduce the stress and making sure that their environment is conducive to a happy rabbit. Mastitis. Mastitis is inflammation of mammary tissue. It's also called caked breast. It can cause nursing problems is the main thing. So nursing baby rabbits can actually bite the nipples when they're unable to nurse, and if that happens, obviously, mom is not going to be very happy about her nipples being bitten, and she's going to refuse to nurse them. Prevention and treatment for this would just be, you can treat it by removing concentrates from the diet for 72 hours. And then if you have a whole bunch of rabbits and there's a widespread case of it, then you want to clean and disinfect all nesting boxes, and that will help get rid of it as well. Wryneck, this is really a condition that's caused by inflammation of the inner ear. So it's not really a neck issue, it's an ear issue. It's a balance issue. It's really prominent by the head tilted to the side. That's really the most common symptom, like this poor rabbit down here. It's a lot of times it's found where snuffles is also present. Prevention for this is really just controlling upper respiratory diseases. That's really the best thing you can do. Fur chewing, this is where a rabbit will actually pull fur out of itself, or other rabbits, and it can be caused by a couple different things. Boredom is one of them, some sort of nutrient deficiency, or a low-fiber diet. So prevention and treatment for fur chewing. Really, you just want to make sure that you're feeding hay or straw to add a lot of fiber to their diet. You can also add magnesium oxide to the ration. That will help. Hutchburn, this is chapped or a burning condition of the external genitalia of a doe, so your female. Typically caused by sitting in wet, dirty, urine-soaked bedding, just grossness. If you wouldn't want to sit in it, don't make your rabbit sit in it. Prevention and treatment, just keeping all the bedding clean. Treatment is with antibiotic creams to help soothe and heal that area. Sore hocks. So this is actually an ulcerated area on the bottom of the foot pads, like this poor rabbit down here. Most often is associated with rough wire cage floors and the size of a foot pad that doesn't support the weight of the animal. Right? Large breeds with really long foot pads are most often affected. That's when we talked about when we keep our rabbits. Smaller breeds can stay on wire floors, but larger breeds really can't. And this is why. Prevention and treatment. You want to make sure that your animals are moved off of a wire floor, placed on a solid surface. You can apply things like astringents to the sore pads. Astringents would include things like your petroleum jelly, bag balm for a cow udder, and also human hemorrhoid ointments and medications. We'll talk about hamsters among other animals in the next video.